Hello, my name is Dr. Lewis, and I will be talking to you today about one of the most um, beneficial ways to find scholarly and/or peer-reviewed sources. Um, and this is fairly um, fairly easy. There are some things that can make it a little difficult, but first thing you do is go into Google, and you will want to go into Google Scholar. You can see I already have it up there and click into it. All right, now we have a Google search engine that is going to provide only scholarly sources. 90%, I would say, are peer reviewed. All right, the other 10% are the scholarly textbooks. All right, so both things that are good to use for your references. So let's say I want to put in um, the role of the internet on all right. So this is what I want to find. And you can see all the sources that come up. All the ones that I'm looking at right now appear to be peer-reviewed journals. If I go in here to custom range, I can make the dates of when I want the research to show up from. So, for example, in nursing, evidence-based practice is always within the last 5 years. That is a standard. So, when we're talking about current peer-reviewed sources, current um, scholarly work, or anytime we would use that word current, we mean in the last 5 years. So, you will want to put your custom range in here. Now, very quickly, we're going to be at 2019 and 2024. And then when we hit search, we're going to find all the articles that were written or were published between those dates. Now, I can look at any of these, and let's say I decide I want to use this article here. If the article only has an abstract, that's fine as long as the abstract has the information to support what you want to talk about. You may use only the abstract, but a lot of these have the entire article available to you. So let's say I've decided I want to use this, and I paraphrase the information in my own words, and now I'm going to cite it, and I need the reference for it. The wonderful thing about Google Scholar is if you go in right here where it says cite and click on it, you are going to get almost a perfect APA 7th edition reference. Well, I say almost perfect because every once in a while, like right here, you can see this P should be capitalized. So any in the title, the first words, proper names, and the first letter of the first word after a colon all need to be capitalized. So that should be capitalized. Also, your online sources should always have a DOI or a URL at the end. So to do that, we can copy and paste that reference. And then all we need to do is when we're in the article, we can then copy and paste the DOI right at the end of that other reference, and we're done. We have our peer-reviewed reference done, and um, it's that simple. The reason I would suggest using Google Scholar over an AI source, and the reason being is because one, you get the benefit of having meeting the criteria of having peer-reviewed and or scholarly work, and two, because you can just put the information that you want to find up in the search bar, just like Google, and it'll come out with all this information, you get to pick what you want to use. Now, whether you use AI or you use Google Scholar, you still have to change the words into your own and then cite the source. So it's the exact same amount of work as using an AI, except it gives you that reference and you know that it's most likely peer reviewed. It could be scholarly, it could be a textbook, but especially if we have a DOI or it says journal on it, you know it's a journal. So it's meeting that criteria that's in your rubric, most likely, for your peer reviewed sources. And you can use it to search just like you would Google, and it will give you your peer reviewed and scholarly sources. So those are two benefits that certainly I think way outweigh using an AI at this point, because as we know, we have to still paraphrase the AI's information and then cite the AI source, and that's not going to give you those points for that assignment that you are looking for. All right. Um, so hopefully that will help you find your peer reviewed references easier. Thank you.